Are you with him? Who are you? Come on up, Mom. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Mr. Melendez is charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. He's facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. The last that we were doing probable cause, and I wanted to see whether there was actual probable cause to go forward or not. From what I gather, I mean, do you want to go ahead and read it so that she can hear it? Do you mind?
Yes, Judge, I can.
Okay.
So these charges stem from an evading arrest in a motor vehicle. This defendant was the back passenger in the car. Officers attempted to initiate a traffic stop at around midnight after observing the defendant vehicle run a stop sign. Officers activated emergency lights and sirens, and the driver of the vehicle disregarded them, turning off all lights in the vehicle, attempting to evade arrest. The driver drove for approximately 0.4 miles before driving off of the road and into a grassy area. A felony traffic stop was conducted. During the search of the vehicle, officers discovered an unholstered handgun on the back passenger floorboard where the defendant's feet were. They also found another handgun underneath the passenger seat itself.
Pause right here. This is where the case quietly turns serious. In the eyes of the law, you don't need the gun in your hand to be charged. Care, custody, and control means proximity plus awareness. A firearm at your feet, that's usually enough. And the fact one gun is reported stolen plus latex gloves, that's not accidental context. That's circumstantial fuel. Question for you. If you're just a passenger, how do you explain gloves and a stolen weapon within arm's reach?
So they found two handguns.
Yes, Judge.
This was an initial.
I know. It's not in the
Where's
spirit.
the first gun?
The first one is directly under the defendant's feet. The second one is in front of the defendant under the passenger seat.
Okay.
So one on the floorboard directly in front of him, he has care, custody, and control, and one of them directly under the passenger seat in front of him, which is unoccupied. And the defendant was also found, the gun was reported stolen notably, and this defendant had latex gloves on his hand at the time.
Do you have anything else?
No, Judge, the co-defendant was charged with evading arrest in a motor vehicle and unlawful carry of a weapon, pinning the gun under the passenger seat on him. So the gun under the floor, on the floorboard where the defendant's feet were, we are alleging is this defendant's gun. He has care, custody, and control of that. The one under this passenger seat is the defendant driver.
It's with the fact that he has a glove on.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Stop. Now's not the time. You have the right to remain silent. Exercise that right. How many people did you say were in the car?
Two people, Judge, defendant driver and defendant passenger.
Who is the driver?
The driver,
In what relation is it to Mr. Melendez here?
they both are 17-year-olds, Judge. It looks like they may be friends. I don't know if there's any other relationship, but they're both 17.
What do you do with yourself these days? Doing what?
Auto detail. Auto detail.
Did you graduate from high school?
Not yet.
Are you in high school?
In a program.
What's he doing with himself these days, Mom?
He's working full-time.
But he's not in school.
He was currently doing a homeschool program, but I got behind on the payments, so until I can catch up, he can continue his homeschool program.
We have resources here that can help you get into free schooling to help him, because I want him to get his GED. He cannot go around without a minimum of high school education, because you will amount to nothing in this life. This life is about one thing, and this country is about one thing. And if this last election shows you anything, this country is about one thing and one thing only. This, the almighty dollar. And if you don't have money, you don't have anything. You will not have anything in life. You will not have a wife. You will not have a house. You will not have vacations, car. If you don't have an education, you will not have money, and your life The journey that this life is, it's either a great journey with money, vacations, things to do, or it can be a rotten toilet of an existence where you're in and out of jail, no money, living on the street, begging just to be able to eat. You are now at 17 with no prospects.
This isn't a lecture. It's a warning disguised as tough love. Judges rarely go this long unless they see a fork in the road. Notice what's happening. The court shifts from punishment to intervention. Education, curfew, testing. This is the judge saying, I can still pull you back, but this is the last rope. And here's the real pressure point. Every condition is a test of credibility. Miss one and leniency disappears. Do you think this approach helps, or does it risk pushing too hard too fast?
It's not going to happen anymore. This system will not fail you. Do you understand?
Sir,
If I go test you now, what are you going to test positive for?
it's marijuana.
I'm sending you now. What else? If you're lying to me, it's not going to go well for
Should
you.
be.
I'm sending you now because I want to know what, if anything. You are not to hang out with this person anymore in the car. Do you understand?
Sir,
You are to get back into school or start any kind of program to start working your GED. And I will test you. And the next time you test positive for anything, I'm going to keep you with me. Chances are your mom doesn't have a lot of money. I'll make it a high bond. Your butt's going to stay in custody. You get my drift.
sir.
I want him to follow your rules. And if he gives you any grief, any kind of headache, you let me know and I'll take care of it. I really want what's best for him. And if he's out in the middle of the night, hanging out with, it's not going to happen. So I'm also going to put a curfew on you so you're not out in the middle of the night. Do you understand?
Sir.
No weapons as well. No drugs, alcohol, random testing. We will test you to say we will test you today to see what you're going to test positive for. And we'll give you a weapon. I'll give you a weapon. I will give you a lawyer. No weapon. I will give you a lawyer and I will pay for everything for you so that nothing comes out of your pocket. But understand, I mean business and I will not take any excuses from you. Do you understand, Ms. Melendez? Okay, man, take a seat.
What would you like the birthday to be?
10 p.m.
The 6 a.m.?
Yeah. Hi, Ralph.
Mr. Hayes,
Good morning. Who do we have here?
Maria Nambo. It's a Raymond, Your Honor.
Ramos?
Nambo,
Oh,
Nambo.
number, okay. Morning, Ms. Melbo.
Good morning.
Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Officers observed the 2017 black GMC Sierra failed to maintain a single lane by driving onto the curb and straddling the curb for 70 yards. Officer followed the truck and observed it to fail to obey a traffic signal by failing to stop at a red light. The truck had the front half protruding into the intersection. A traffic stop was conducted. The defendant appeared confused, fumbled with the key to turn off the vehicle. Officer observed a clear plastic baggie containing a green leafy substance in the center console in plain view. The defendant denied taking drugs or alcohol. The defendant could not locate the license, which officer could observe in her wallet. The defendant was unable to understand officer's directions and was swaying while standing. Officer observed HFD check on the defendant and they cleared the defendant, but then the defendant seemed to go almost unconscious. The defendant was transported to LPJ. DICs were read and the defendant consented to blood. Officers searched the vehicle and observed antipsychotics, antihistamines, antibiotics, and Viaduce. Nurses could not draw blood even though they tried multiple different points. Officers got a grand jury subpoena and medical records show the defendant had tested positive for cocaine, benzos, and cannabinoids.
Ms. Nambo, I'm gonna find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. You just had a DWI that was dismissed, so I'm now placing a restriction on your license that you're not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock on it, you will go to jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. You understand?
Yes, sir.
If you have a drug and alcohol problem, you better address it, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you, and I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it.
Counseling and, I'm doing counseling and, see a psychiatrist.
Address the drug issue, because I'm telling you now, I'm going to test you like crazy. And if I find that you have a problem, I will have a contempt hearing, hold you in contempt, slap you with 180 days, probate it for 2 years, and put you in a rehab facility. Don't use. My only concern is public safety. If you do anything to violate that or make my public unsafe, do you understand?
Sir, I haven't even gotten a traffic ticket since that stop.
Okay, so Ralph, I'm gonna send her for a test now. We'll have her come right back. Depending on what the test shows, we'll go forward. If you want to leave me your, I think I have your cell phone. Let me make sure. Leave me your cell phone, and then I'll text you as soon as she comes back, and we'll go forward. Do you have a pen? Please. Thank you.
This way, Campbell.
Okay.
This way. All right, the next is page 21.
Mr. Mancias.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are on bond for an assault of a family member from April, and now you've picked up 2 more assaults of a family member. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
One of the complainants and the defendant are married. On November 2nd of 2024, officers were dispatched to an assault at a residential home in Harris County, Texas. Officers met with the complainant, who stated that she and the defendant have been common law spouses for 9 years, and that complainant and defendant were at complainant's father's house having a party. The complainant went to move their car so a guest could leave. The defendant became agitated and left. The complainant caught up with him, and he was laying down on the ground. The defendant grabbed the complainant's hair and struck her with an open palm to the face. The defendant stated, "There's no mark, so there's no proof I hit you." The complainant stated she felt pain. Complainant 2 is the brother of complainant 1 and is 16 years old. Complainant 2 stated he saw the defendant cause the scene because of the vehicle being moved and observed the defendant cursing and screaming at complainant 1. Complainant 2 heard screaming and went back outside. The complainant 2 saw his dad holding the defendant by the wrist while on the ground. The defendant's parents...
Oh, so the son sees him holding the wife down. Is that what you're saying?
No, Judge, I'm saying that, so the brother, complainant 1's brother, saw his,
Complainant 1 being the wife.
yes, complainant 1 was wife, Judge.
Brother.
So complainant 2 saw his dad holding the defendant by the wrist while on the ground. Defendant's parents are called, and the defendant was let go. The defendant began to yell and scream at complainant 2 again, and then lunged at complainant 2's dad. Complainant 2 got in between them, and the defendant struck complainant 2 with a closed fist to the side of his cheek. Complainant 2 struck the defendant once back. Officer stated a reasonable person would feel pain after being struck in the face, so he struck complainant 1 with an open palm and complainant 2.
Now, the complainant in the first assault, who is that?
Judge, it's Christian Martinez. So there are 2 complainants in the other assault.
This is my wife, Your Honor, Stephanie Martinez.
Do we need your help?
No, sir.
You're in enough hot water as it is, Mr. Mancias.
I understand, sir.
So it was the why, Judge. So there are two,
So she gets another round, right? The
yes.
new case is against the same complaining witness.
And there are 3 open AFMs now in total.
What is the one thing I asked you not to do?
I understand, Your Honor.
Was there no protective order at the time?
Was, there was a protective order, Judge.
Do we know if alcohol was an issue here as well?
This is a DVD case, so that's why we're looking it up, Judge. They said that they were having a celebration at the dad's house, so I would imagine, but I can't say.
This was initially sent to the ERD, so I want to keep it again. We're going to keep it. Okay. Mr. Macias, I'm going to find that you are a complete and utter danger to my society. And there's only one thing that we do.
This is the line judges draw when public safety overrides sympathy. Multiple assault allegations, a violated protective order, and escalation. That combination flips the switch. From here on, everything is control. No contact, GPS monitoring, substance bans. This isn't about one incident anymore. It's about preventing the next one. And when a judge says danger to society, that's not rhetoric. That's the legal justification for tightening every possible restraint. Ask yourself, at what point does the court stop giving chances and start building walls?
Guess what happens now? I'm entering now magistrate orders for protection on both of those people. And I'm ordering you not to have any contact with either of these people. You violate these conditions, I will have a hearing as to whether I'm going to hold you at no bond.
Yes, Your
Do
Honor.
you understand?
I understand, sir.
I'm also now going to put a GPS monitor on you so I know where you are at all times. And I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs.
Understood, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Any more issues, I'm going to make your bond so high you'll have teeth falling out.
Yes, Your Honor.
Goes with you.
May I make one statement now for?
No.
Steven, sign.
Don't, no, don't worry about it.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. All right, you are Antonio Vasquez Perez. Shh. You were charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail. Credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand, sir, that this charge will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. If you were ever pulled over in a car and an officer comes to you and they smell alcohol, they're going to look at your record. They're going to see a prior DWI. What do you think they're going to do to you?
They'll grab me and take me to jail. Yes.
What we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. If you are not in this country with permission and you go to jail for that kind of time, you will get an immigration detainer. So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, because you are almost guaranteeing a bad outcome. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Shh. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. It will go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life. Do you understand?
Yes.
This is what you want to do.
¿Esto es lo que se quiere hacer? Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. Send you to the agreement. Mr. Vasquez Perez, what do you do for a living?
¿A qué se dedica?
Más trabajo.
¿Qué tipo? Remodeling windows.
And how much money do you make a month?
2,000 a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah.
I gotta do what about the fee?
He doesn't have a driver's license. I think at $2,000 a month. I don't know if that's net or gross. And then
Anytime someone's arrested without a license, they create a number for them to be able to put them in. So he has a license number now.
yes. Yes. So can we ask him if that's his net or his gross?
Eso es ingresos antes o después de impuestos. How's that?
Eso es lo que es limpio. Eso es lo que gana limpio.
Lo que gana después de haber pagado impuestos, lo que le queda.
Sí.
Yes.
¿Y cuánto tienen niños, hijos?
No, no.
No. Okay. There we go.
The reason this is important, Mr. Vasquez Perez, is because every time you pick up a DWI, especially with a 0.15 or above, it is true that you had a 0.15, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to understand that I will do one thing for you here. You will be required to pay court costs, but I will waive the DPS fine, fees, and surcharges. You're going to go out of here you're going to be required to pay around $400, but I'm waiving around $4,500 in fines and fees and surcharges. If you come back on a second DWI, you will be looking at around $7,000 to $8,000 in fines and fees and surcharges. So get ready. If you act like a child, then we will treat you like a child and put you over my knee and spank you like a little child with jail time and a ton of money that you're going to be responsible for. All we ask is don't get into a car if you're drinking. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're gonna wait?
4,500. I'll pay for the rest. Yeah, but intrusive enhancement. What is the one thing I asked you not to do? And what happened? A slip up is perhaps one time. You have multiple times. That's not just a slip up. That's, I don't care, I'm going to do it. Guess what happens now? Goes with you.
He understands. I talked to him, it's gonna happen again.
Tell him to go ahead.
Stephen, don't send it down. I'm back in a minute. I'll text you.
Okay.
All right.
This child may live.
So here's what the judge is saying. He's not gonna be able to set a bond until Louis is here.
It's that important. I mean, he's known since 2000 that these things have been pending.
At one point, he tried to take care of it, but then
Trying is never good enough. It's like, unless you're playing
He's not
like horseshoes or hand grenades, right?
maybe an adult, but he's more on a childlike mind.
Yeah, we'll
He's
be
not
back on
very
Monday.
smart.
I get it. But understand that I have to make him aware of a lot of things. And if I don't tell him and I just give him a bond and he takes off, well, I didn't know. This person never told me.
I'm standing responsible for
No,
him.
ma'am.
But I can't put you in jail if it doesn't happen. Not that I want to.
I'll be back on
We'll
Monday.
be back on Monday and we'll be more than happy.
I understand that you're concerned, and I appreciate your concern, and I appreciate you coming. I'm not saying no to a bond, but I need his body here.
This is my little brother.
I understand. It's not the end. We're going to come back in just a couple days, and we'll take care of it. Okay?
Thank you, John. I'm sorry if I spoke.
No. I'm happy that you came, okay? Really.
Thank you for
coming,
your
of course.
time.
Meet you outside. We'll meet you outside.
Mike, and just tell them it's every person. It's not just them. Every person that comes here, I understand, totally. Yeah, for sure. Hopefully we get him Monday.
Friday.
Happy Friday. Are you here for Brian?
I am, Judge.
We were gonna put it on for Monday for you.
I appreciate that, but you know what? I got out of my forfeit thing early, so I thought I'd come back by and make everyone's life easier.
Well, thank you.
She was brought up anyways, Judge. So Ms. Visor, was on bond for theft in this court, picked up a felony. You raised the bond. She picked up 2 new felonies.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess, do the same thing again.
That's fine. Do you need to talk to her and monitor or anything? I mean,
No, I guess
I'm just gonna go back and tell her she messed up, and I anticipate.
she picked up a robbery.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
The robbery was already there, and then she picked up 2 new thefts. Not great, but
Oh. So what happened?
Visor.
The robbery or the?
No, the 2 new thefts. What happened?
Judge.
It should be like $10. You know?
Like a 2B from a previous incident that.
So it looks like she was at JCPenney and was observed. I think that she took clothes into the changing room and put them on under her clothes and then walked out. She took, and she also had in her possession a magnetic sensor remover. She also went to a Bath and Body Works and placed $700 worth of candles and fragrances in a bag and left without paying.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it 10,000 too, and just let me know if she burns out. She's at no bond on the cases over there. You're set for.
We're not even retained on the new cases yet, so we'll approach on the old case that we are on. And go from there.
Are you gonna
You retained on the new case? Sorry.
withdraw from the cases upstairs? You're gonna stay on it? Okay.
Probably, unless something drastically changes.
You plan on, I guess, getting off those,
We'll see this one through. It's just, it's easier on everyone than having to negotiate all that, so.
whatever you want. I mean, I'm happy to point if you want to as well.
I appreciate that, Judge.
Just let us know what you want to do.
Will do.
And we'll set you for, I guess, the day after the felony. Yeah, okay.
And then she's approaching on an extradition case. It's one of my clients. I'm gonna stand here and watch.
Hey. Yes.
Good morning, Judge.
Morning, Judge.
Hey, good morning.
On Mr. Moreno. I'm sorry, Judge?
I just need to write this down.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Jason Moreno, yes, sir. He just wants that I know the state states that they're opposed to any bond.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Do you mind bringing out?
Judge, I'm sorry.
Hey, Catherine, I'm bringing them out real quick.
Okay. She's also opposed to,
I'm getting some CLE.
self-study.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are they all filled out? Do you know?
Yeah, and then that's why. Hey, man, let him do it.
¿Te agarra apunte?
All right. You are Jason Moreno. Good morning, Ms. Moreno. So I see that you have a felony fraud that you're facing upstairs. Looks like you're wanted out of state. I have no idea what for. I know that your lawyer's asking me to set you a bond. I don't know. I don't know you. I've never met you before, but we're going to get to know you real quick. How you look on paper is really going to tell me who you are. So that'll be a big determining factor. Okay.
He's wanted from Contra Costa County, California for carjacking and robbery. The case out there has a $200,000 bond. Additionally, in that case, he and a co-defendant held a plain witness at gunpoint and stole his car.
Allegedly, Judge.
And Judge, he had a juvenile theft that he did a felony theft that he did a deferred on and a juvenile robbery that he did probation on. So I am opposed to a
My
bond on
only
this.
concern, Mr. Moreno, is public safety. And they're telling me here that you got a carjacking case where you allegedly point a gun at someone? Hell no. You got to understand that that's,
Understood. He wanted to know what it would be if he could pay it. At this point, I
no
believe.
need.
Gotcha.
No need.
At this point, you will waive extradition, correct?
So understand you've made bond on the case upstairs. So what that means now is that California has 14 days to come get you as of the day that you waive formal extradition. Then if they don't come get you within that time, then you will be released. But you got to understand that if they do come get you, you have to stay in touch with counsel, because if you remain out of touch and they revoke your bond on the case upstairs here, the situation you are in now is going to be the exact situation you will be in California. So you got to stay in touch. All right.
The only thing about that is they took my phone. They're not letting me write down numbers. So how would I go about doing it if I can't get any information?
We'll get a number.
So you'll get paperwork here. Make sure to write down everybody's phone number here, and then we can give you paperwork here as well.
Family's here, Judge. I'm gonna get the numbers.
Yeah, you'll be able to work things out, but just don't forget. Don't be Helen Keller, because it's just not going to go well. Okay, man. Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you, Judge.
You too.
He's got to sign.
Ricardo. Oh.
So you need them back out?
No. You're waiving full extradition, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, no, we're good.
Thank you. We'll bring you back there for the sign.
Subscribe now and comment below. Was the judge's decision fair?